right, so here he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal turned pro in mixed martial arts back in 2003. More than 45 pro MMA fights to his credit. Seems to have finally found the division in which he belongs and trying to make a run here to welterweight title contention.
At welterweight, he has a speed advantage. He also can still defend takedowns very, very effectively. You want to fight? Get an octagon. Get a boxing ring. Let's go in someone's backyard.
Yeah.
It does not matter. Just tell Jorge Masvidal where it's at. He'll be there. This is a fighter's fighter, and he's always looking for a good scrap.
And that's why when Leon Edwards confronted him backstage, had to give him the three-piece and the soda, right?
He got him with a biscuit. He got him with the biscuit.
Jorge Masvidal enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when it's going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in the octagon.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yep.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
you think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight. But Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. All right, now let's get to our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go, round one. There he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Most of his fights in the UFC have gone the distance, but when he has finished, more often than not, it's been early. So you got to be mindful of the Masvidal power here early on. Right early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, it is powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Big knee there.
Hands up.
Midway through round one.
Oh, nice.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, big left hand. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Takedown defense holds up. And he's back up.
Fighter blocks the punch.
Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body. Just misses there with the left. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it works.
Oh, nice jab there by Jorge. Oh, that's a seminal blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting it over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
And just like that, here we go with round two. Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Oh, nice right hand.
It's a pretty fast jab.
Big shot lands for both guys.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my life. He's in a world of trouble now, and back to his feet. He's absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Masvidal goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Try to establish that jab. Diaz's shot there is blocked. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh!
Oh, nice hook by Diaz. Keeping him honest with the jab.
Oh! Hurt him again.
Masvidal's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Oh, right hook attempt. No good. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. You wonder if the offensive fighter's going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC. Oh, he didn't like that one.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
See on that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot, and that was a perfect shot.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Oh! That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 30 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
All right, so a huge win for Nate Diaz. The celebration is on, of course, in Stockton, California and beyond. And I know we all wish we would see Nate more often, but whenever he shows up to fight, always able to do so at a high level.
Nate Diaz has become a massive star in the UFC. He believes in himself. He trains extremely hard. And when he goes into the octagon, he always gives you 110%. Tonight, that was enough to get his hand raised.